What's up, YouTube fish friends? Flavio Design Aquariums come to you with an update on the 120 Central American / crayfish tank. There's a spawn on this side. And some fry on that side. Tank's doing good. Fire mouths. That other convict got banished from the other convicts. He's hanging out with the fire mouths now. So this tank is coming down. I'm going to be replacing this 125 footer with two 56-gallon tanks. There's one of the tanks right there. I have two of them. One of them is currently set up as a reef tank. Tearing down the reef, and the reef is going to go into here. And this is going to go into two 56 gallons. For filtration on this, I'm probably going to be using Aqua Clear 110s, or maybe two of the Aqua Clear 70s. I got two filters right there, two Aqua Clear 110s. Also got Aqua Clear 70 there, another Aqua Clear 110, another Aqua Clear 110. I'll be using these lights, Baqueon Opti Bright, on the cichlid tanks. And I'm using that, the Coral Lifes, on the reef tank. I'm probably going to have to put the fish into these 20 gallons while I get this tank down and put the other two 56s up on that stand. I won't be using this wet dry no more for this tank, I don't believe. This wet dry I'm going to be using on my reef tank. It was actually, I built it was to be used on this particular freshwater tank, you know. It's not going to be the best thing for my reef, but it's what I got, and I don't feel like building another one. It's going to cost me $200 or $300 to get another one, so. I also have a BRS dual reactor. I don't know if you can see the pump down there. It's a wave line. DC pump. So I'm going to put my pre-filter material in here. My felt pads in my that quilt bagging I use. I don't use the socks. The things are just a pain in the ass. The filter pads are made on the same felt as the socks are, you know, but it's a lot easier. You just take them out, throw them away. I have bio balls. There's 5 gallons on this side, 5 gallons on that side. I also have some fluval bioceramic rings for denitrification. But as you can see, it looks like shit. It's all crapped up from my Placos. That's all from the Placos. I might be getting rid of these guys, you know. They constantly chew on that wood and they just poop it out constantly. For the reef tank, I'll be using, let's see. I'll be using a Coral Life Cone Skimmer 150. I actually have 3 of these skimmers. One on my 125 fish only, and the other one's going to be used on my 120 reef. This is a look at the power heads I use. You know, They're huge. They're dinosaurs, but they kick ass. I use the quick filter without the insert. I use that so it protects the fish and also protects the anemones from getting sucked in, which does happen. You know, I got a couple of these 250 watt heaters for my saltwater tanks. I have a Core Life Turbo Twist 36 watt. I have two of those. One in my 125 fowler tank, and the other one's gonna go on my reef tank. I like to keep the same kind of equipment. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. You know, I got 3 protein skimmers here. One's a backup. I like to use the same equipment just in case one breaks. You know, I have another one as a backup. It's the same parts. I can use it for pots instead of having like all different things, different items that don't work. My 2 barrels, my 2 Rubbermaid roots. These 20 gallons on the wheels. So this might be the last look at this tank here in the 120. They're probably going to, like I said, they're going to be being moved to the 56 gallon. The 56 gallons, 2 of them. I'll probably put convicts in one, and I'll probably put fire mounts in the other tank. Let the fire mounts grow. I'll try to get a breeding pair out of those. I'm going to keep the crayfish. I'll probably get rid of one of the pairs of the convicts. I don't really need 2 pairs of convicts, you know. And I'm going to keep the crayfish as well. I have 2 crayfish, a male and a female. Where is the female? I don't see her right now. Thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. There'll be more videos coming up. I've only been doing this for a couple of months. Flavio Design Aquariums. Happy reefing. Peace out.